One story I remember distinctly from the podcast is about our childhood fairy tale, Hansel and Gretel. Someone wrote a book about the fairy tale and revealed the true identities of the characters. And when the book was published, the public went crazy. They didn't know the characters were real, and some people even set out to locate the woodcutter's cottage in real life. Hi there, it's Amber. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Today, I just want to quickly pop up here to say hi and share with you 3 lifestyle podcasts that I've been loving at the moment. So if you're looking for a new show to listen to, I hope you find something you like here. The first podcast I want to recommend is called Slight Change of Plans. This show is about sharing people's lives upon big changes. The host Maya will interview people from all walks of life and explore how they evolve from big changes and become who they are. What drew me to this podcast in the first place is Maya's voice. It's so bright and optimistic, and listening to her just makes me feel so relaxed and happy. And I also really like the interview type of podcasts where I get to learn from people's stories and understand just how fragile but resilient us human can be. So if you're looking for some inspiration or passion, this is the podcast for you. The second podcast I want to recommend is called Today Explained. I have been looking for a news outlet that doesn't make life sound so boring or miserable, and Today Explained can give me a different set of eyes to look into important issues around the world. They focus more on the why than the what, so it's a great way for me to learn something new each day and be aware of what's going on in other parts of the world. It basically makes listening to news more interesting. Now it's become my morning routine that I will listen to Today Explained when I get dressed for work. Each episode is about half an hour long, so it fits into my schedule pretty perfectly. The last podcast I want to recommend is Cautionary Tales. This show takes a deep dive into events in the past and helps us learn from history. But they don't talk about your typical historical events. They talk about events that are lesser known and more interesting. One story I remember distinctly from the podcast is about our childhood fairy tale, Hansel and Gretel. Someone wrote a book about the fairy tale and revealed the true identities of the characters. And when the book was published, the public went crazy. They didn't know the characters were real, and some people even set out to locate the woodcutter's cottage in real life. But the irony of the story is the book was a satire. The characters weren't real after all, so the people who believed in the book were fooled. So by sharing this event, Cautionary Tale reminds us to maintain the ability to think critically and not take things at face value. So if you also like history or a good mystery, this is the podcast you should listen to, and the host, Tim, is just the coolest history teacher ever. So that's it for today. I hope you like the podcast that I picked for you. If you have any other recommendations, let me know in the comments down below. I will love to hear from you. And as usual, take good care of yourself. I will see you in my next video. Bye!